Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Crew 2. Today, this is a sad day because it's actually the last time we're going to be doing a real video of this game on the channel for a really long time. We finally got the last update, the Mad Volume 2 update, and things have changed. The interface is different. They're not advertising anything but just stuff that's already in the game. They're not advertising any new things. Bunch of cars from this game are all going to be coming over to Motorfest in a few months, and then they're going to have the same catalogs for cars. It's really cool. You can see the background. It's just like in the apartment now. This is it. This is like the end of an era. It's really sad, I gotta say, but you know, I just thought we'd take a look at everything, see what this game is, and you know what it means even for the Crew Motorfest and potentially the Crew 3. So the street racing, I always love the street racing so much. There's so many events. I mean, like, it's loaded. You got drift, drag, hypercar. It's awesome. Off-road introduced rally, motocross, rallycross, and hovercraft as well. Then you got the freestyle aerobatics, planes, demo, derby, jet sprint, monster truck, and pro racing, where you got the powerboating, touring cars, air racing, and the Alpha Grand Prix vehicles. So sick. Skills and photo albums to go with it too. Lots of easy ways to make money. So much. And then as you progress through the main missions in those 4 categories, you would get the live extreme races, and they're usually really long and involved 3 vehicles that you'd switch to during the race. It was just, oh man, it was awesome. It was really, really good. And I remember when they were introducing Motorflix, which was like the seasons and episodes, similar to what they're doing in Motorfest now, but I think the way they're doing it in Motorfest is honestly a bit better. You got the chase, which was you were hunting robbers and then hunting them again off-road, which was really cool. The agency, which was just kind of like stunt stuff. It was pretty interesting. It was like maps that they created. Basically, it made you feel like a spy going over cool jumps. The game, which was literally nothing but stunt stuff, I thought that was very cool. The US Speed Tour, this one was awesome. This is just long road trips that you would do. Super, super sick. I mean, awesome. And then the US Speed Tour West, where, well, you would go west, and there was more, less mountainy, more roads and desert compared to this one. This one's more city and, you know, by the lakes. It was pretty cool. And then you had the Contractor 1 and 2, which is basically just taxi services in the city and essentially the same thing off-road. Then you had American Legends, which was season 5. There wasn't season 5 episode 1 or 2. It was just season 5. And in it were the stories. This is where the stories were introduced. Pretty much all of them here. A few were added later on in American Legends Part 2, which you'll see in a second here if it shows it. But all the way over here, we got American Legends again for season 9 episode 1, and it's pretty cool. And then we had the Dominion Forsberg and Dominion Forsberg Frozen, which is pretty cool. He's returning actually in the Crew Motorfest, believe it or not, for his own little month, I think. And then we had the Into the Storm and Into the Blizzard stuff, which was just like environment modifications during small races. And then we had a bunch of this stuff, just racing for season 8. Then season 9 episode 2 was Flashback, which we covered. It's pretty cool. Liked that one. Mad Volume 1, also pretty cool. Not bad. And yeah. And now we're at Mad Volume 2. which is labeled Season 11. Um, yeah, we did a few of these. They're pretty hard. I heard they're easier on this one, and different car you can unlock too. But it's interesting, for sure. And then you had the community races, the race creator, something I really hope that they've so badly put in to Motorfest. I mean, it needs it. It really does. And then you had the hobbies that they introduced a while back, which now includes both Volume 1 and 2 and the subsequent rewards. Pretty cool car, RX-7 Evo Group B, and then Audi TT RS Roadster. Not bad. I think the Mazda's better though, to be honest. And then the summits, as per usual, and PvP, which Motorfest did much better, I'll be honest. Wasn't a huge fan of it in this game. But that's it. There's always this option, which I think about quite a lot, is importing my cars from the Crew 2 over to Motorfest, because I spent a lot of time and honestly some money on my collection, on all 289 of my vehicles. But you know, I think at the same time, what I'm doing in the Crew Motorfest now, I'm ramping up my collection quite quickly. I have better cars. I don't buy the cars that I don't want, like the truck that I bought for no reason, this stupid little thing. I think it's okay. We're getting there, and we're gonna build up our collection from scratch. I don't want a cheat code, you know. But all in all, it was really great. One thing I would like to mention also that Motorfest didn't do that the Crew 2 did, and honestly did better in this sense, is houses. Houses where you have designated floors for your favorite cars, your favorite planes, and your favorite boats. And I mean, look at this. Look how cool this looks, man. This is everything. This is what I think of when I think of the Crew. All these special edition cars of mine that I put in here. Some true classics. The Impala Naranja edition. Those Hup 1 hot rods. The Corvette Grand Sport Armored edition, which I've got in the Crew 2 now. Which is kind of crazy. The Volkswagen Beetle Khaki edition. Kahakai edition. Alright. And then we got this really cool Shelby Mustang Road Force 1 edition. DMC Rad edition, and the R34 High Octane edition. I love this thing. I mean, look at it, man. This thing's sick. I have the regular Skyline in Motorfest, but a special edition one, it wouldn't hurt to have another one of those. Honestly, it wouldn't. But, I mean, it's so cool. You know, and you had many of these houses, too. You had one in LA, one in New York, and one in Miami. And... oh, sorry, just one in Miami. There isn't one in New York. There should be, though. But there's not. That's okay. It's very interesting, and... yeah. I do miss this map. Having the whole continental US. I do miss it, and... it is kind of sad, you know? But it's okay. It's fine. We'll get over it. One thing I am going to do here, though, is buy one final car. I know. I'm going to buy one final car in this game. Yeah. Oh, man. This game, I have so many memories because it's 5 years old. Think about that. It came out in 2018. So it's actually, we're just eclipsing that 5-year mark. It's insane. My last time collecting Summit rewards. Wow. And look, they still got a bunch of summits lined up to the end of this Season 11 update, whenever that is. But it's awesome. I mean, look at that 350Z Roadster. That is freaking cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah, it's it's definitely something. And you had this little store. This is basically the currency store. All this stuff is available through the pause menu only in Motorfest. And part of me likes that. Part of me wishes that you could also do it on the map if you wanted to. So that's a bit unfortunate, but you got this one. All these but goodies. That's awesome. Some really cool car. That's a good deal. Some good savings there for those cars. Brand Addict. Get the Audis. RS6, I hear, is coming to Motorfest sooner than we think, so I'm hoping for that. This stuff, man, there used to be way more in the vanity too. They really removed a bunch of stuff. That's unfortunate. That's really sad, to be honest. I think the final car that we should do here, though, it should be a hypercar, I feel. You know, a hypercar that I'm not already going to do in Motorfest, obviously, because then, well, what's the point? There's so many cool ones. I mean, Koenigsegg's my favorite brand. It's hard to choose. It's really hard to choose. I don't know. We gotta pick something that is really just stands out, you know? I mean, I have a lot of money. Gotta spend it because I'm not gonna be back here. I think the perfect car for this, honestly, is the Carrera GT. I've never had it in a game. And I'm dying to own it. I have been for a while. I'm still gonna buy it in the Crude Motorfest for my collection wise, but I won't be having it just, you know, making a video on it. And the music in the background, it's so good. It's making this so sad. I don't know why. Let's give her a startup. She deserves it. There's no way. Come on now. That's sad. Hopefully we can get a startup later. That's grippy. She's grippy. Well, the handling in the Crew 2 is very different from Motorfest. Sometimes I forget how different. This car is arguably one of the best sounding V10s in existence next to the Lexus LFA, so it's, you know, it's good nonetheless. It's a good choice. I love it, and I love driving this game. The scenery is amazing. It's great in, you know, Hawaii too, but there's something about the US. It really just, it adds so much more. And yeah, the map's bigger, that helps. You don't feel like you're about to be end to end in like 2 seconds. There she is. Oh my god. Let's customize her. Let's see what we can do. I'm sure there's tons we can do here. Got some hood options there. I dig this one. That's awesome. Man, I can't believe I haven't owned this before. It's such an iconic car. You know, it's the Porsche Carrera GT. Everybody freaking knows it. Look at that, the details on those mirrors. I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. With the rear wing, we can make it carbon, add some stuff. I think I want to keep it active aero, so we're gonna just make that carbon, because it is active aero, right? I think. No, I'm not sure, but let's see what we can do to the rear. Make it better at all. And darken them a little bit. I think we're gonna go with that option. To be honest, we'll go with this skirt option too, because why not? interior color. We will make red. We'll just have a little bit of it though. There we go. Oh, this is insane. This car looks so good. But I just can't believe it. Is this it? This is it. Wow. This is really difficult because I mean, this car, look at it. It's got over 1,000 horsepower, 280 mile an hour top speed, 2.2 seconds, 0 to 60. When you've got quarter mile stats in this game, there are no quarter mile stats in Motorfest from what I remember. Which is, honestly, that's unfortunate because it's so good. It's cool to have. That's all we're gonna do for her. I think we need to drive her again. Alright, let's hear her now. She sounds good. She sounds good. This is proper. Let's see, let's watch her go. Yep, we got the active arrow. Oh man. She's fast. A little too fast. Oh my god. This is insane. Wow. This game's so much fun. Sometimes I forget, you know. I almost wish they would just remaster this game for PS5 because look at it. It's so good. Like, graphics wise, it could be better, but otherwise, like, if this just had Motorfest handling and graphics, I would never put this game down. And at the time, when it came out, when this game was really popular, that's exactly what it was. It was pinnacle graphics, pinnacle handling compared to the original Crew. It was awesome. My favorite part is always going to be driving on the long highways though. There are so many in the Crew 2, and Motorfest doesn't have that, which really sucks. I really, really wish they did, and I hope if they add map expansions that they just give us one big straight highway, because it needs it. It's so much fun. My goodness. I want to see if we can hit 280. That's the theoretical top speed, so I want to see if we can actually do that. Downhill, yep. Come on. 281. I saw 281. Is that it? Nah. We can get more if we have a little more nitrous. 282. Oh, we can't go faster. In Motorfest, you can. You can go faster if you've got nitrous after 280. But here, it doesn't want to budge. Doesn't want to do more. I really wish for a Crew 3 one day, where we have the US and we have a proper gritty story like the Crew 1. I like festival stuff, but and I know that's kind of what the Crew's known for now, but Need for Speed's not doing the gritty properly. And I need a game to do the gritty, the nitty-gritty street racing. And the OG Crew, it did it really well. So, they know what they're capable of. Wow. I mean, look at the city just coming into view. That's nostalgic. Come on. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's last video on the Crew 2. And if you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below. What's your favorite part about the Crew 2? And will you be going back to play it? Till next time, guys, peace.